What the fuck? There we go. Hi. Hello there. I don't know what I'm doing. Sweet. So, as you might be able to tell, this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of video. Long story short, I've recently had to gut our back office due to an incident that happened underneath the house. We basically had our sump pump clog and back up, and it's left me unable to edit our latest video. So, I don't know what I'm doing. So I figured I'm just going to test out a setup that Ben and I have been planning on using for a different kind of series. This is going to come like way later in the future. We thought about doing like stuff for board games and whatnot. But we're going to try something a little bit different today. And when I say try, I mean we're going to try some candy. Yeah. It's gonna be a weird video. Right, we're not actually gonna start with this one. Let me back up a bit. So, I worked at a grocery store for a little while, and it was like serviceable. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't like great. While I was working there, they had this candy called applets and cotlets. They had a whole bunch of other different kinds as well, but that was the one that caught my eye. And I've got a case of those over there. But I liked them so much that I decided to look up who made them. And I decided, hey, I'm just going to order like a bunch from their website, and we're going to try all the flavors. So we go get them, and we'll just go from there. You can ignore this, though. This is my dinner. So, whoa, don't do that. Here, maybe we'll just kind of... So I know that I put this one up there first, but we're actually not going to start with this one. Primary reason number one, not a whole lot left. I already know these are good. I'm going to just save these ones for the end. Applets and cotlets. Now, I did some research into Liberty Orchards, and they do like a ton of these. They have like a bunch of other different kinds of candy that I don't have with me today. We're just going to try their Delight candy, starting with these ones. And I'm going to use my dinner here as a palate cleanser. So without further ado, let's start. Start there. Open this up. Oh, come on, you. Jeez Louise. Am I really going to have to go into this twice? There we go. Sure, whatever. Don't grab... Jeez Louise. Could have cut my damn fingers off. Alright. Took me frickin' long enough. Alrighty. As we can see, in this one, figure it out. This one's got applets and cotlets. One of them is apple and walnut, the other one's apricot and walnut. So let's give these a try first. I already know I like these, so this is gonna be a treat. I don't know how well you can hear me chewing. If it's bad enough, I'll like lower the volume. That's pretty good. I like that. I've always liked apple, so like apples and walnuts, like, I don't know, that just tastes really good to me. The apricot one, here, people are gonna be mad if I don't do it symmetrically. Yummy! Wow, that one's also good. It's a little sweeter than the applet one, which I guess makes sense, since I guess apricots are naturally a little sweeter than apples, at least depending on what kind of apple you get. Texture-wise, they're identical, you know, walnuts in both. Flavor-wise, very different, but both very good. So we're gonna put this one away, and put the top back on here, and we're gonna get into some of the other flavors. God, I just realized there's like 4 or 5 flavors per box for the last 3 boxes. 4 boxes, actually. Oh my god. I'm gonna eat so much fucking candy. Next one. Fruit Delights. This one's got, well, I guess we'll find out when we open it. Good chili mac, especially for it coming out of a can. All right, I'm gonna do this real quick. Fruit Delights. So, take the top off. Let's see here. We have orange and almond, pineapple and macadamia, peach and walnut, blueberry and almond, and strawberry and walnut. We're going to see how similar the peach and walnut is to the apricot and walnut from the previous box. That one I'm kind of curious about. I'm actually going to start from the bottom and work my way up. First up is strawberry and walnut. This one seems like it's stickier. more like taffy. The other two weren't like this. Maybe it's just a weird batch. Flavor is good though. I'm not usually like a big fan of like strawberry flavored things, but this one's pretty good. It's a very like natural flavor. It doesn't taste, oh gross. Sorry, not gross as in like the candy, like the sound I just made. This is fucking stupid. Flavor wise, if it is artificial, I wouldn't be able to tell. I would just think this is a very, very sweet strawberry. Very good though. Not sure what the texture was with that one. I would assume that all these would be relatively similar in texture, but I guess not. Blueberry and almond. So this is the first one that's gonna have a different kind of nut in it. Bring this a little closer to the camera. It's a take on Turkish Delight. So, you know, nuts and fruit essentially. This is the first one with almond in it. So we'll see how this one is. Yeah, maybe it's just the box. Yeah, a bit chewier. It's vaguely sweet. I'm not getting a lot of blueberry here. How longer I chew it, more it's coming through a little bit. The almond is definitely crunchier than the walnut. Not by a whole lot, but it's noticeable, and take that as you will. Real quick. Okay, so next up, peach walnut. Curious to see how similar to the apricot and walnut this one is. This one, Jesus Christ. This one is very, very hard, very firm.
This is our moment to shine.
It's firmer, but weirdly enough, it's not quite as chewy as the last two. It's like similar to the cotlet, but it's not quite as sweet. It's still good though. Okay, so the next one, we're gonna do the pineapple and macadamia. This one's not quite as firm as the previous one was, but apparently that doesn't mean anything. Okay. So this one, it's got macadamia in it, and I didn't expect to taste that through the pineapple, but it actually comes through more than you might think. I'm not a big fan of like pineapple in general, so this one admittedly is not my favorite, but with everything that I've had that has pineapple in it, this is definitely one of the most tolerable. Yeah, not bad, I'd say. All right, orange and almond. I'm excited for this one because orange is like one of my favorite flavors. I'm a huge fan of like citrus forward flavors, so we'll give this a go. That's pretty good. I like that a lot, actually. Very chewy. Just like the strawberry one at the bottom. It's very chewy. That's good, though. I like that a lot, actually. Again, the almond is a little crunchier than the walnut. I think I'd prefer this one more if it had walnut, but definitely not bad. Definitely one of my favorites so far. Soup time. Actually, it's not soup, it's chili mac. Honestly, it looks a lot more like my grandma's goulash. Love you, Grandma. Okay, so those were the fruit delights. Overall, not bad. Not bad at all. Berry delights. This one's all about the berries. Let's see, actually. Come to think of it, I checked something. Serving size is 3 pieces. 150 calories. Nobody do the math, I promise. I'm trying to lose weight and this isn't helping. I'm well aware of that. Did I use the wrong side of the knife? I must have. Fuck. Oh, there we go. Okie dokie. God, I'm getting fucking powdered sugar all over the place. Berry delights. And the paper's all screwed up. This one's got strawberry. Center the paper, please. Strawberry and walnut, blueberry conserve, raspberry and pecan, blackberry conserve, and cranberry and walnut. So I'm assuming that the strawberry walnut's probably going to be exactly how it was in the fruit delights. So I'm actually going to, well, yeah, I'm going to skip that one just because I'm sure it's just like the other one in the fruit delights. But the other 4, we'll try those ones. So we'll actually start with the blueberry conserve. And from what I can tell on the picture, it doesn't look like this one has any nuts in it. You can get a good look at the color of this one on the bottom. Doesn't look like they put a lot of powdered sugar or cornstarch on it. Actually, is this powdered sugar or cornstarch? Definitely powdered sugar. Could be both, though. Okay, blueberry conserve. Oh, okay, that's great, actually. The lack of walnut in there actually makes for a really nice texture. Like, I like the crunch, but, I taste the blueberry in this one more than the blueberry almond in the last box. That's pretty good. Very nice. Very, very nice. So next up, we've got the raspberry pecan. This one I'm excited for. Raspberry is probably my favorite berry of at least all the berries I know. So Give this one a try. Oh, that's good. However, oh, there's a walnut, or pecan, excuse me. I didn't taste the pecan at first, but it was just all on one side of the candy. Yeah, so the texture thing must have just been that box in particular, because these are all nice and chewy. They're not hard like the other ones were. And to offset all my calories, let's have some more calories. Come to think of it, I don't necessarily know why I chose Chili Mac as a fucking palate cleanser, yet here we are. All right, so next up is the blackberry conserve. I really hope I'm saying that right, come to think of it. I mean, I'm saying it how it's spelled, right? Blackberry conserve. Unless it's like fucking conserve or something. I don't know. Again, much softer. It must have just been a packaging thing. Flavor's nice here. Oh yeah. I'm not usually a big blackberry guy, but that's pretty good. Gotta take a shot for every time I say that.
That's pretty good.
Cranberry and walnut. This one I'm also excited for. I do like cranberry, and obviously I do like walnuts, so this one's gonna be a winner.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, that's good. I almost think I like that more than the raspberry pecan. Is it above the orange and almond? I don't think so. A lot of these are all very subtly flavored. The orange and almond was mostly just, fuck, what do you want from me? I just like oranges. Okay. So as I said earlier, we're not going to do the strawberry one, because, well, you know what, fuck it. The texture on these really are better than, oh, yeah, I can already tell. Yeah, just exactly the same as one in the Fruit Lights box. Just with a softer texture. So, maybe they're just older or something, really couldn't tell you. Put this back in here in a way that actually looks nice and isn't going over the edges of the box. Last one up, that I haven't opened, Dessert Delights. I'm excited for this one for quite a few reasons. Number one, right on the box there, apple pecan pie. Now, I liked the apple one, but I like pecans a little more than I like walnuts, so I'm excited for that one. And then cranberry orange with no nuts. That's gotta be good. It has to be. Like, what do you want? Classic lemon bar. You know, I love lemon as well. On its own, it can tend to be a little boring for me sometimes. Kind of depends. And then cherry almond crunch. Not the biggest fan of almonds, but I do like cherry, so we'll give this one a shot next. I also just love like the art on like the back of these. It's done in a style that's just very aesthetically pleasing. Very, very nice to look at, you know, as most art is. Now, what I'm curious about here as well is the classic lemon bar here. In the other Turkish Delight box, there was one that was also called Lemon Bar. I don't think it was named quite the same, but the primary flavor was lemon. So I'm curious to see if this is going to be anything like it. I won't make a judgment call until I have the other one because it's been a little while, but we'll get there. Got our flavors there. Oh, careful. Got our flavors there. Alrighty, let's give this a go. So I think we'll go top row, left to right on this one. Start with the cherry almond crunch. Now I presume, actually hold on. Did the other one have cherry in it? I suddenly don't remember. No, this will be our first one with cherry. Yeah, all right, this will be our first one with cherry. I'm excited about this. Back to the firmer textures. You know, I didn't really get a whole lot of cherry out of that. Honestly, I'm getting more almond than cherry. I'm getting it a little more at the end there, though. Like on the back of my tongue, it feels like. Not bad, though. I'm gonna do a quick palate cleanse. I haven't done that yet. Also, I gotta somehow justify eating all this candy to myself, so here we are. What the fuck am I doing here? This is such a fucking weird video. Okay, classic lemon bar. I'm kind of excited for this one. Oh yeah, I like that. Flavor is exactly like it's like a soft lemon head, which is another one of my favorite candies. I wish that was a little more sour. I think it would have balanced it out a little more. Cranberry orange sorbet. What a name. This has got to be good, right? That's good. That one's really good. I think I like that one more than the orange almond. Yeah, this is my favorite so far. Out of all the 4 boxes, that one's got to be my favorite. And then last one for this box is the apple pecan pie. Like I said before, I liked the applet from the green box. So we'll see how this one is. I think I missed this earlier. I wasn't ready for that. You can see here on the picture, there's like cinnamon, and I'm assuming that's like whole nutmeg there. So this one actually has like cinnamon and nutmeg spice in it. Gives the flavor a lot more depth. Yeah, that one's good. These two are tied for first right now. That's delicious. Again though, like with the raspberry pecan, I didn't get a whole lot of pecan in that. Still up there for one of my favorites. Capping that one up. And I, for some reason, buried it under all the other boxes. This one again. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to judge these based on texture because this box has been open for a while. We have Orange Blossom and Almond, Rose and Pistachio, Lemon Delight, which I'm assuming is going to be the same as a lemon bar, Vanilla Pistachio, and Apricot and Walnut. So 2 of these we've had already. Actually, technically 3 of these. I don't know if the Orange Blossom and Almond is going to be different than the Orange and Almond. Maybe I'll pop the other case open and I'll do like a side-by-side comparison. But the 2, I mean, hell, I've had all these already. I don't know why I pretended I didn't have this one already. My 2 favorite out of both of these, and I'll bring this a little bit closer so you can read it. The Rose and Pistachio and the Vanilla and Pistachio. Those ones are both very, very good. In fact, you can tell I only have one of the rose ones left. And it does look like we're going to be finishing off most of this case here. So I'll get one more palette cleanse in before we finish this. Fuck me. How many pieces of this have I... Ew, excuse me. How many pieces of this have I had already? Man, I'm tired. I'll do the math later. Editor Adam, you can take care of that for me. Right? Thanks, bro. We'll go from top to bottom. Orange Blossom and Almond. It's a little firm. That's fine. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet here. I'm trying to really suss out if there's a difference between this and the Orange and Almond one. Again, pretty good. I don't think there's much of a difference between this one and the Orange and Almond. I don't really know if Orange Blossom tastes much different than regular orange. I assume it does. I'm assuming maybe it has more of a subtle floral note. So I don't know if that's the candy or if it's because I'm eating fucking chili mac in between bites, but you know, it's orange, it's almond. It's similar enough to the other one where it's kind of up there for me. I'll be honest. I'm gonna save this one for last because like I already know I said the other 2 were my favorite. They're like competing for my favorites. This one's my favorite. I just know it is already. So we're gonna skip this and we're gonna have this one. So last Lemon Delight one. I don't know how to describe this, but like, maybe it's just because this box has been open longer, but this one's not as sweet as the lemon bar one from the Dessert Delights box. Still not as sour as I'd like it to be, but just as a base, I like that one more. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm starting to feel it. All right, only got 3 left. We can do this. All right, so next up, we've got Vanilla and Pistachio. Pistachio! So with this one, the vanilla is like super subtle. Like I'm not getting a whole lot of it. The pistachio comes in pretty clearly, but the vanilla is really subtle to me. So this one just kind of is like vaguely sweet. It's not bad though. And then to finish this off, I know that it's a duplicate flavor, but I already had a duplicate flavor once, so might as well keep with tradition, right?
Munch, munch, cringe, crunch, eating noises.
And yeah, that's pretty much exactly like the cotlets in the other box. Just harder because this box has been open for longer. All right, and one more palate cleanser. Settle my stomach down a little bit. All right, and lastly, my favorite one of all of these, Rose and Pistachio. Unfortunately, this one feels like it's the hardest out of all of them, but oh well. Oh yeah. I like floral flavors, like, a lot. Like, I'll put lavender in, like, all of my tea. I had a lavender honey latte at a coffee shop. Holy shit, that was good. Again, the rose flavor is super subtle here, but I think sometimes less is more. So yeah, that one's easily, hands down, one of my favorites. And, yeah, with that, that's gonna cap off this video. Again, don't know why I decided to have this be the in-between video while I wait to put my fucking office back together. But, there you go. So let me know in the comments if this is something that you want to see more of. And, if this is something that you want to see more of, there's a great service called BetterHelp. It's like easier access to therapy. Give that a look at, and yeah, don't get back to me. Bye. But it's stupid fucking lights in my way. Hold on, this fucking thing's
fucking pissing me off. Piece of shit.